My name is Sissy and grew up under terrible conditions because my mum was mentally ill. She often made me steal stuff from shops because no one suspected little girl like me to be thief. Of course, was scared of being caught, but my mum gave me no choice. However, one night she drank too much and fell down the stairs. Suddenly, she couldn't walk anymore and had to take care of her even though was only 11. We quickly ran out of food and said, "Mommy, the fridge is empty and I'm hungry." She responded, "Stop complaining. Instead go catch some cockroaches so we can eat them." Was she serious? Was petrified of those disgusting little insects, but still trapped one of them and showed it to my mum. She told me to cook it, but we only had toaster, so killed it and put it in there. After had given it to my mum to eat, caught many more roaches and even ate my very first small baby cockroach. It tasted okay, so started to catch hundreds of them and became the provider of my family. But then the toaster broke and we had to eat them raw. Of course, they were extremely dirty, so we often got sick, but at least we had full stomach. I continued living like this for weeks, until people from the government came into our apartment and took me away from my mum. Even though screamed wanted to stay with her, I was brought into children's home where people explained me that my mum was mentally ill. But no one wanted to tell me where she was or who was taking care of her. I felt abandoned and scared. But there was thing that made me feel safe. And that was eating roaches. So whenever saw one, picked it up, put it into toaster and ate it. The taste gave me feeling of comfort because it reminded me of my mum. Started eating so many of them that got salmonella infection and had to go to the hospital. When told the doctor that was addicted to eating cockroaches, he brought me to psychologist who told me that there was nothing wrong about eating roaches as long as they were clean. He convinced me to start farming roaches. And that turned out to be much easier than had thought. All needed was box of roaches and some fruits to feed them. After few months had more than 1,000 of them.